Coach, first off, just your thoughts on the win. Obviously a hard-fought game. You guys able to pull it at the end?
Yeah, a great win, against a really good team. This is a tough environment, man. That team is coached very well. They play hard. They play together. But I just thought for us, Ant got going early. We just kind of rode him, and then obviously Jeremy was going. And I was just trying to be conscious of not overplaying the guys. When you get yourself in a position to try to win, you just got to do what you got to do, But so many other contributions in this game. I thought Trendon was excellent in his minutes, goes get 14 rebounds. I thought Nurk played really well, all game, played a lot of minutes. But some of the other guys, Jabari, came with some big rebounds. Didn't score, had some good looks, but some big rebounds. Greg Brown, happy for those guys. They played really well.
I saw Dame on the court. Man, you guys really needed this one. Yes, we did. How do you feel about how big a game this was?
Well, it's just always good to win, especially you lose a couple games in a row, tough game the other night, but, this one was a big win for us. We've had a lot of big wins this year in this early part of the season. This is one of the bigger ones.
You talk about Anthony's game time, obviously, got going early. And, set a career high. Obviously, had to go for 3-point.
Yeah, he had it really going. We kind of exploited their coverage a little bit with his shot making, and he just kept going. I thought the guys did a really good job of continuing to feed him, and finding him, when he didn't have the ball in his hands. And then I thought Ant did a really good job of understanding that they were going to tighten up their coverage and finding other guys. Just 3 or 4 minutes, find other guys. Oh, boom, by the way, we go back to it. So Ant did a good job of reading the game, as far as that's concerned. He had a big-time game tonight.
Yeah, also had a defensive play there, Leon Clarkson.
He did. He had a great defensive play. Clarkson had got it going on us, kind of like he did in Portland. But Ant came up with a huge play right there at the end, getting that steal.
You mentioned some of the other performances. Can you talk a little bit more about Trendon? 9 points, 14 boards. There's just one on card who gives you a lot of rebounding. Like Trendon.
Trendon is he's such a good basketball player, man. And I put him in there sometimes at the 3, the 4, the 5. I make him initiate some offense sometimes. I'm asking a lot of Trendon. I really am, but he can handle it. He has a really good feel for the game. He's one of those glue guys that most teams have, most good teams have. He's one of those guys for us. But some tough, gritty rebounds. He has some tough defensive matchups and assignments in this game today as well. He's just a really good player, man.
You guys have played a ton of road games, obviously, recently. You're going to go home tomorrow and then have 3 days off. I know you're not going to look past Indiana or anything like that, but just how big a stretch of 3 days off will that be to get guys healthy and to practice there?
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a big game for us. We want to come out and play against a team that is a really fast-paced team at the Pacers. They can really get it going. And then after that, we will have a little bit of a break. My guys, it'll be well-earned. My guys are tired. They're playing their behinds off. So we'll look forward to getting a little break there.
Have a little. Talked about needing practice, maybe to shore back up the defense.
Yeah, we need some practice time. We need some gym time. We got to, kind of get realigned with some of our stuff, offensively and defensively, and hopefully, we get some really good players back in our lineup soon.
Are you expecting Dame back tomorrow?
I hope so, man.
With Jeremy, is that in the fourth quarter? Is that something where you're like, we're going to go to you, Jeremy, because obviously, and you could tell it was pretty tight. Jeremy really brought it home for you guys, 13 points in the fourth. Does that just happen automatically, or is it like, let's get the ball to Jeremy?
It's intentional. You always want to try to get the ball to your better players in the fourth quarter, and he had it going. He does a good job of exploiting matchups. They had smaller guys on him. He took advantage of that. We did a good job of finding him. But, throughout the game, I'm seeing what works, what doesn't, and then I'm trying to take a snapshot of what I think might work in the fourth quarter. And then it's just about at what point in the fourth quarter do you actually go to that, you know, and he did a good job of that today.